Now, it's even good that I'm going to be asking you this question. So
Just one set Amorim up for dragging.
during this break, Oga Patapata of Manchester United has come out, to give a vote of confidence. And in that vote of confidence in Amorim, he also mentioned what their plan is. He said Amorim has 3 years. He said Amorim has 3 years to build, and there is no one that's going to sack him. So he's going to do his job. Now, there's something else he said. He said what they are trying to achieve is what you guys, Arsenal, has done. That you guys gave Arteta time. And look at it now. Arteta has become the bride. Arteta has become the template that everybody wants to. Anybody that hears saying building, Arteta and Arsenal are now the template for building. They want to do what
Wonderful.
Arsenal and Arteta has done. So
So
now,
they want to go second 3 times in a row without
so
winning
on that
anything.
note, and I thought it's only fair. Let's even look at what Arteta early days has looked like compared to Amorim, and let's have a say. Yeah, Sky Sport did that for us. They brought an analysis, which was their first 50 games. And in their first 50 games, Amorim has won 19 games compared to Arteta that has won 27 games. Arteta has drawn 10, Amorim drawn 12, and Amorim has lost 19 compared to Arteta's 13. Goal scored is almost the same thing. Arteta scored 79 goals, Amorim 78 goals. Considered super high. Amorim has considered 76 goals, by Arteta 48. But anyways, it's not majorly on the statistics. I'm not limiting the scope of what you want to say based on stats. I'm just saying, what do you think? Do you think there's a bit of similarity there? Do you think that using Arteta as a base, Amorim also has a bright future ahead?
He lost to Nottingham Forest and he lost to teams in the Championship, in FA Cup and League Cup, not Grimsby. But anyway, I'm staying on what that topic is. What's the man's name now? Is it Ratcliffe or wherever he comes?
Yeah.
He says
Radcliffe.
he's going to judge Amorim in 3 years, just like
Yeah.
Arsenal. But one thing a guy has refused to see, and it's the same thing I said about your Pep Guardiola and Dinier, their structure is very important. When Arsenal was going to bring Arteta in, Arsenal had a structure in place. We had Edu, that was the director of football. Everything players want to sign, the vision of the club and everything flows through Edu, and then Josh Kroenke. So we had an owner that believed that if you watch that All or Nothing documentary, there was a period where Ateta lost game back to back, and everybody thought, this guy was gonna get fired. And then Josh called him, and Josh sat him down and was like, "Dude, we believe in you, we trust in you,
Mine also
and
has a
we're going to
structure
continue
now.
to
And based on that structure, they are
structure where they
backing
fired the
Amorim.
director. They fired the director of football that they kidnapped from Newcastle after 6 months. Guy
No,
did
I
not.
think
I don't
no,
think the guy even. I don't think the guy even had that much. That
no,
much
I
say.
think no, I think what happened there was that they
Mm.
got two people that had close profile. They got someone from Newcastle, they got someone
Mm.
from
And now,
City,
Uncle.
and I think
So now,
they got
Uncle.
some. No, that other man is still there. What's his name? The man they got from
So do you
City is
think
still there.
Amorim has a say in what they are doing right now, football wise,
He
Manchester
definitely
United?
has a say. He definitely has
There
a say.
was there was there was
He
a,
definitely
a
has a say.
circular that Manchester United fans were circulating sometime towards the end of last season and this season, that the manager really is the director of football that is picking player. And if you remember, you always say that thing. That is
No,
director
no,
of
no,
football,
no,
and they'll
no.
be like, "This is the profile we want to play." Mm, mm. So is that the structure Manchester United have in place now?
That's what they have, because that's what, if you notice this year during the signing, if you notice something, they didn't really
Mm.
get defenders. The reason is that when they were getting defenders the last time, it was a club signing, not Ten Hag. And those defenders that they signed, they were defenders that they
So now
believed
they,
that
they got now,
fits
so
their
now they got
structure.
Amorim signing, Abi,
Amorim wanted AMs and attackers. He wanted
mm.
AMs and attackers. And what they
and
got
he
for
got
him
them.
via AMs and attackers, he got the profile he wanted. He wanted someone
It
that has
was
Premier League
yes.
experience. They gave him people that had Premier League experience. So he has say. He definitely has a say. The kind of players they've
Okay.
signed are players that suit his profile and how he wants to play.
Okay, I do agree. I was the one I see. Then when I saw this picture and everything, I did posted it in our sports group just because I wanted that conversation. You look at it, Amorim versus Ateta. Ateta in his early days was very frustrating, but he won FA Cup in his early days, and that's the only goodness and the
I
only
feel
good way
like
he's living on right now.
the only thing is that me, when it comes to Amorim, you see,
Mm,
it's always good when I hear someone from the management team, from the leadership team say things like
Hmm.
this, give manager a vote of confidence to say, go do your thing, we support you. I like it. But one thing I do not agree with, one
They
thing
can
I do
also
not
be
agree with,
setting you up. Oh.
no, 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 I want to say something. One thing I do not agree with when they are comparing this Amorim and Arteta is that they had different approach. They had completely different approach. The first season, two of them got their job middle of the season, which is quite well.
Hmm.
Arteta got his job middle of the season. And what Arteta did not do is that Arteta did not say, as I'm coming here middle of the season, and because I have something in my head, because I'm coming from me and Pep Guardiola used to work, and Pep Guardiola is one of the best managers. So I have idea in my head, and that my idea is the only thing I want to play. And I don't mind taking the team to 15 position. I don't mind taking the team to 18. That's not what Arteta did. What Arteta did was with what was given to him. In fact, the only FA Cup Arteta had to date, it was in that season. It was in that season.
Hmm.
With what was given to him, he got FA Cup out of it. With what was given to him, I think yes, maybe he finished eighth or so. Maybe that's what they are trying to say by Arteta too didn't do well. But what he didn't do is push the team based on his idea only to fifth. In other words, what I'm saying is Arteta did not have an ego issue. Amorim has an ego issue. They are two different things. There is an ego issue here because what Amorim has been doing since last season till now is my way or no other way. Ateta was not like that.
I mean, see, I do agree with you on based on the fact that Amorim has refused to change his tactics and everything. But when Ateta came into the club, Ateta didn't come in. Ateta got his squad that like the only thing they needed was a good manager. Because the guy that we had before, that one was okay with us facing 50 shots in a game. His favorite line was, as long as I win the game, I don't care if I win by 5-4 or if I win by 6-3 or if I win by 1 day. And that was what
Mhm.
frustrated me about Mr. Good Evening. Amorim came into a squad, a team that is already in disarray, in free fall with ETH, that their esteem was low. But Baba made it worse by him sticking to his own philosophy too. He has only won 19 games so far, the whole, not just EPL, across everything, and which is kind of shocking because you look at the squad he had, and then so far this season he got, like you said, he got the players he wanted, but they've still struggled, and that's because this man decided to stick to his philosophy. He said Mikel Arteta was flexible. Some games he will play five defenders, some games he will play for his
Yeah,
normal
that's why I
formation,
said.
some games
That's why I said that's the only
he's
thing.
skinny.
If they know they want to follow Arsenal structure, they probably need to have a conversation with Amorim. And what I'm saying, they probably need to have a
Is
conversation
not
with
Amorim
Amorim
won't
is
be the
that
manager to even follow Arsenal structure
Amorim
with.
is doing my way and express way the only way.
Hmm.
Never, that's not what Ateta did. Yes, Ateta built his own team, if that's what they are saying. Yes, there's nothing bad in giving a manager time to build your own team and then, get results while you're doing it as time goes on, which is what Ateta did. Because now, if we see Arsenal now, sometimes you can see that, yes, over time, these players maybe they all came, maybe they've all grown with Ateta.
He
They've
slowly
all grown.
bought his players. He
Yeah,
slowly, and then pushed the
exactly
others like
push the
Aubameyang,
holders there, and then
Ozil, like I
when you
said, he
see
pushed
the
them
team
out.
now, the team you can see them, they are in Ateta's image, and everyone will
I
feel like,
remember
oh
when
yeah.
Arsenal was having our lineup is all Mustafi, you see the
But
Socrates,
anyways, let's not dwell on it, guys.
dark
Do you
days.
agree with the comparison with Amorim and Arteta? Do you feel like Amorim also has a
I
future
don't
that's going to
agree.
make
They're just setting up
mirror
Amorim
very
for
close
failure.
to what Arteta too has achieved? Let's hear from you guys. Yeah.